Hi everyone, it's Cassidy and I am back again with another technology product review. This week I'm going to be telling you about the SHIDU original voice amplifier. This company sent this product to me to try out and review for you guys, so I'm going to be giving you my honest opinions on all of the aspects of this product, what it can do, where it lacks, all of the things, so make sure you stick around. If you're new to my channel, I make all kinds of videos, makeup, fashion, technology, YouTube tips, you name it, I've got it. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe, give this video a like, comment, you know all the things. You've been on YouTube before, so let's jump right into the review. So I've got some notes on my phone here, that way I don't miss any important details. So I'm going to start with just some product info. This is the SHIDU original voice amplifier. The color is green. It is the model M800. And the title of this product on the Amazon listing is as follows. And it's a mouthful, so bear with me. New voice amplifier, personal portable microphone headset, 18W, hear loud, all-in-one Bluetooth speaker, waterproof, recording, aux jack for teachers, outdoor speech, tour guide. And this is by the brand WinBridge. They are the ones who sent me this product. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed trying this out. I think I'm gonna actually get a lot of use out of this. So here is the voice amplifier itself. It's mostly black with army green all around the sides. Great color scheme for men or women. It's not too girly or too masculine. So I like the look of it. It's a little bit bulky, but since it's meant for outdoors and on the go, you want it to be sturdy. And that's one of the key features of this product, is how durable it is. So on the top, we have the main control buttons. On and off, forward, backward, microphone. And then on each side, we have all of the inputs for headphone jack, lightning cable, USB, SD card, anything you would want to plug into this. Right here is where it shows the battery, which I will show you in a second when I turn it on. There is a clip on the back so that you can put it on your pants to keep it with you on the go, just like that. Or it came with a strap so you could put it around your arm to easily carry it with you. Some other things that came in the box, lots of cables. This one helps you charge it. USB on this side. Another cable, I'm not 100% sure what this one is for, but that's okay because it does come with a pretty good little instruction manual that has tips on all of the features. This is in English, which is really nice, and it even has images, little diagrams showing you how to use it, where to plug things in, so if you have any questions about it. Everything that I was a little bit confused about when trying to figure out how to use this, I did find it in here, so that's really good. Sometimes the instruction manual can be the difference between getting the use out of a product if you just don't know what to do. And then one of the most important things that it comes with is the headset. So this is the microphone that you would speak into. Plug this into the side, and then this amplifies your voice, kind of like a mini PA system. That's kind of the rundown on what everything looks like. So let's go ahead and talk about the key features. So the first one is that it is firm and sturdy, well built, feels durable in the hand. I would agree with this one. It's not heavy, but it doesn't feel flimsy. When I open, the parts like this, it feels pretty good. It's not like it's gonna break right off. Even this clip on the back, I don't think I could break this very easily. If you're outside in the rain or the wind, it needs to stay intact. And I will be honest, I dropped this on the floor several times to test this. Did not break, did not budge. So I would definitely agree with that feature. It is very sturdy. Alright, so a second feature of this product I think everyone could get some use out of, and that is that it can play music from your iPhone via Bluetooth. I tested this out. It was super easy to pair with my phone, and it played very nicely, and I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that for you. So you press this button right in the middle and hold it on. That sound shows you that it's on, and then you can see
Bluetooth is connected.
Thank you. So it connected to my phone since I've already paired this before, but I'll go ahead and show you how that shows up in my phone. It shows you the battery level right here. So right now it's at 100% because I charged it all the way up before filming this. So let's go ahead and play something. So if I go to my Bluetooth over here, it shows up as SD/M800. So it's already connected since I did that before, but you pair it just like you would with any other product. You go in, it shows up as a new device, hit pair, and it worked really quickly and easily. So that's great that that was super easy to do. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how it sounds. So let's go ahead and play something with this speaker. You can control the volume from your phone as well, up and down. Here's the pros and cons of this feature. It pairs Bluetooth super easily. It plays right away. Here's my only thing. Compared to my Google Home speaker, which is the only other speaker that I really use frequently, I think that the sound quality of the speaker is not as good. The quality isn't bad per se, but I've definitely used a lot of Bluetooth speakers that sound better. This sounds a little bit muffled, and I think if you were listening to this, like if you had it out at a party or something playing music, it's not as good as a lot of other speakers that you could probably get for cheaper. Of course, this isn't the main feature of this product, but if you're getting it for that, you would probably want it to sound a little bit better. One thing though that I think could be really useful is if you are outside at a pool party and you want to play music, this speaker is rugged enough that you wouldn't have to worry about it getting broken or damaged being outside or even being near the pool where it might get wet. Since it is waterproof, I think this would be great for outdoor situations where you want to play music, or if you're just in a pinch, maybe you're hiking with this and you want to play some music as you go, you can just throw this over, play some music. But I think in the home, there's other options that are cheaper, that are better suited for playing music from your phone. So number 3, you can actually use this as mobile power, like a power bank, and charge your phone, which is awesome. So I've got my iPhone charger right here. I'm going to take this off because it plugs in via the USB side. So you just go to the side, open this tab, plug it in like so. Plug the other end into your phone.
USB flash driver playing.
So just reconnected to Bluetooth, and also it is now charging my phone, which is awesome. So once again, if you're taking this on the go, on a camping trip, super convenient to just plug it right into your phone and you're ready to go. Of course, you want this to be charged up, which we're gonna talk about a little bit later in the video. And number 4, great volume. So they told me that this was 18W louder than 25W. I don't know the exact terms for this. I'm not like an audio expert. It does get very loud. You can definitely hear this from across a large room. I don't know if you could hear this if you were in like an auditorium, someone in the back. I don't think it would be super loud, but it's not really meant for that. It's meant for smaller crowds, smaller rooms. It's not meant to be played in a giant amphitheater or anything like that. So I think that the volume is sufficient. I wouldn't say that it's like amazingly boomingly loud or anything like that, but it is very loud. One thing I will say about the volume is it's a little bit hard to change it with these controls. Like when I'm playing music on my phone, it's easy to change it on the phone, but with these buttons, they're so close together that I've accidentally turned it off when trying to turn the volume up and down. Even when I was using it as an amplifier, I would accidentally turn it off. Volume controls are a little bit tricky to use at first. It's probably something that you could get used to. Also, the more I turn the volume up while using it as an amplifier with the mic, the more feedback happened. So that's something to look out for. You might be able to get it super loud, but you're also risking that feedback noise. Okay, so feature number 5 has a rechargeable battery. I don't totally know what this means, but it says 2 times 2200 mAh. I don't really know battery terms, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't quite know what that means. It says it lasts 10 to 12 hours and it charges quickly once plugged in. So I haven't used this 10 to 12 hours straight. I used it, the first time I turned it on, I probably used it for around 30 minutes. And it didn't die. It didn't even get below half power. And it wasn't charged up all the way when I opened it either. So I do think that the battery lasts a while. I would venture to say that it's more on the 10-hour side than the 12. Probably if you weren't using it the entire time, you could probably get a full day's worth basically. So I don't think that's too bad at all, and I will tell you about how quickly it charges. When I charged this up for the first time, it was at 54%, and it got to 100% after about 1 hour of charging, which means if we do some simple math, it would take about 2 hours to charge from 0% all the way to 100%. That's not bad to get from 0 to 100 in only 2 hours. And if you really needed this quickly, you could probably charge it for just 1 hour and get half power and get about 4 to 5 hours of use out of it. So I don't think that charging time is bad at all. I think that is an accurate claim to say that you can charge it quickly. Alright, so now we're getting into more of the actual voice amplifying features. So it comes with the microphone headset like I showed you before, and it is adjustable, fits comfortably. So let's actually put that on and try it out. So it is very flexible, as you can see, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It doesn't feel flimsy, but it's definitely flexible. The microphone here can curve in and out wherever you would need it to be right in front of your mouth. So I'll go ahead and show you how that looks on. So then it's got this side, which we're gonna plug in. My phone is plugged in on this side, and the microphone plugs in on the other side. It is a little bit tricky to get the tabs open if you don't have any nails. Alright, so right away after I've plugged that in, you can probably hear that my voice is amplified. So that is awesome. That's exactly what this is meant to do. There's that feedback that I was talking about. So if you get the speaker itself too close to the mic, it will get that feedback. So if you turn the mic up super loud and get this close to you, it's gonna be that terrible jarring noise that nobody likes. It's not the best. So I'm gonna hold this kind of away from me while I demonstrate. So you should be able to hold down the buttons next to the power button to turn it up and down. I just turned it off. So that's kind of my issue with this, is the buttons aren't super easy to control. So let's see if I can turn it back on. Okay, so we're back on. Let's see if I can make it even louder. Okay, so it makes that boop boop noise when it's actually registered that it's louder. So you can probably hear that my voice has gotten a lot louder. Hopefully this isn't blowing out my mic that I'm recording on. I'm a little bit worried about that. But definitely, I feel like my whole house can hear me right now. It's very loud. I don't know how it's going to come across in this video, but it is definitely amplifying. If you were maybe, I keep thinking about on a college campus when someone comes in and does like a demonstration for a group of students outside. This is the kind of thing that would be really helpful for everyone to hear you, or if you were even doing like a school PTA meeting or something like that. This is a great microphone for that. So the mic is by my mouth and I'm holding this towards my knee, and the closer I get, it's starting to get that beeping noise right when I get up to my shoulder. So you gotta be careful about that or you're gonna get that terrible noise. Yep, there it is. So sorry to headphone users. So let's see if I can turn it back down. It's not easy to, okay. Is that lower? I don't even know if it's on anymore. That's the thing. I think that the controls are a little bit confusing because I don't think this is even on anymore. I want the volume to go up and down. I don't want to just turn it on and off. So I think that's something that could possibly be improved. Yeah, so when I turn the speaker side towards me, it's getting that sound. That's bound to happen just the way that microphones work, but that's not great. Like, someone who's maybe not used to using something like this could get that sound really easily and deter their audience if they're doing some kind of speaking gig. Another thing, and this is probably only for the speaker itself, but I can hear it making kind of a little bit of a buzzing noise even when it's not faced towards the microphone. Something that they had on their Amazon listing that I thought was really interesting was how it could be useful during the pandemic. And that's because everyone's wearing a mask, so it's a little bit harder to hear people, especially if you're hard of hearing and you can't see people's lips move. It might be really difficult to hear what people are saying. So if you have something like this, where you can basically have a personal speaker on you, that could be really useful if you're working maybe in a hospital or something. If you're a teacher and you need to talk to your classroom and everyone's spread way apart, I think that could be super useful. I think if you're doing a huge event, there's probably a professional sound system already incorporated into the auditorium or the venue itself. So this is more for smaller gigs. They've also advertised this as something good for camping trips. So maybe if you're outside and your party is far away from you and you need to hear them quickly and maybe you don't have cell service, you can't call them. Everyone has one of these. That could be really helpful. So I think there's quite a lot of uses for this that I would have never even thought of, but now that I'm kind of using this and looking at it, I think it could actually be very useful. So they're saying that this is great for the outdoors, which I definitely agree. It feels super durable. Some devices feel so delicate and like expensive that you are so worried to get it anywhere near water or outside at all. That's how I kind of feel about my AirPods or even my phone. I don't want to get it in any of those situations. This thing, it feels super sturdy. Like I said, I dropped this on the ground, so I think shockproof is accurate. Dustproof, I haven't had a chance to test that. I'm not really in an area where there's a lot of like dust outside, but I definitely agree that this is a good outdoor product, and I think that's where you would mostly be wanting to use it. Even for the Bluetooth speaker, I think it's more suited towards an outside situation. Okay, and then their last point is that it is a megaphone, which I just demonstrated with the headset. Like I said before, it's kind of difficult to adjust the volume while you're using it. So if you're giving a speech and you need to turn it up, that would probably kind of hinder the flow of your presentation. And then when it's too loud and facing the microphone, you get lots of feedback, which is always going to be a problem with microphones, but it's definitely an issue that a lot of people don't really want to deal with. So those are all of the main points of this product. So I'm going to go ahead and give you kind of my final overview. I like the feel of this. It feels sturdy and tough. I would be confident using this outside. It charges my phone pretty quickly. It just got it up to over 50% and it was pretty low. I will say though that at the start of filming this, I was at 100% on here, and as you can see, I'm at 61%, and it's only been about 30 minutes, I would say. I was charging my phone, so the battery is going from this to this, but if I'm outside on a camping trip for 4 to 6 hours in the woods charging my phone, and then I need to use this as a speaker or as a megaphone, it's already lower than just 30 minutes ago. I might go back a little bit on saying that I believe the 10-hour battery life. I think if you're actually getting use out of this and using the main features that it has, it goes pretty quickly. I think if you just had it on sitting there for 10 hours, it would probably last. And like I said, it only takes 2 hours to charge, but if you're somewhere where you can't get to an outlet quickly, that's not going to be super helpful for you. So I think the battery life could definitely be a little bit better. The Bluetooth works super seamlessly. It was really easy to pair. The sound quality is a little bit muffled compared to other speakers that are on the market, but if you're at a pool party or on a camping trip, I think this would be a great outdoor speaker for you. It charges pretty quickly, but like I said, it drains the battery on this really easily. And the Megaphone feature is super useful and something that I hadn't really thought about before, but I think it could be actually a great feature, especially for the time that we're living in where it's a little bit hard to hear people. It just eases communication. Could it be better? Yes. The feedback is probably the worst thing for me. I don't like that. It's jarring and not very professional for a presentation. The headset's super comfortable. I think everything here is very well made. It's not bad at all. I just think that some improvements could be made so that it's a more seamless experience, especially for those who aren't used to using microphones and equipment like this and might be prone to, turning the mic towards the speaker in the middle of their presentation, which could be a problem. Or if they're not super secure and using the buttons, they might turn it off in the middle of it. So some of the controls and just the execution of the microphone could be a little bit better. It does retail on Amazon for around $55, so it's not crazy expensive. It's a pretty small investment, especially if you're a small independent speaker who's using this, or someone who just wants a good camping device to take with you that has multiple uses. So overall, I would recommend the SHIDU personal voice amplifier. It's super sturdy, the Bluetooth pairs seamlessly, it is a great megaphone despite some flaws in the execution and the controls, and I think that this could be a great device if you go on camping trips a lot, if you're outside all summer, if you're an independent speaker giving presentations. I think this would be a great product for you and for any person who is having trouble communicating during this pandemic with the masks and everything like that, or if you just don't want to get super close to people and you can't hear them because of that, I think something like this would be great to pick up. It's not terribly expensive. I haven't done a lot of product research on other similar items in the price range, but normally just a Bluetooth speaker that's pretty good would be around $40 to $50, and this has other uses as well. So I don't think that's bad at all, and it came to me very quickly. They sent it to me themselves, but I'm pretty sure they sent it through Amazon. So if you buy it through Amazon, I think it would only take about a week to get. So if you want something like this, go ahead and check out the link in my description below. I will definitely have that linked for you. Thank you to WinBridge for sending this to me to review. I had a lot of fun using it, and I think I'll get a lot more use out of it in the future. If you want to see more product reviews like this, go ahead and leave a like and a comment to let me know what kind of stuff you would want me to review, and I will definitely do that in the future. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye, guys!